You need to quit social media. Let me explain. A lot of us do not actually have a real, I guess you could say almost collective thought about things that don't involve social media in this current day and age. I want you to think of the last actual memory slash thought that had meaningfulness to your life through social media. In all honesty, you probably can't think of one because of the fact that social media clouds a lot of our minds in terms of our judgment, our actions, our personalities, our habits. This can be very unhealthy and cause us to develop certain mindsets and habits that are not going to benefit us in the long run of life. And I think that the more you consume social media with no real intention or purpose, the more you're simply just allowing yourself to fall victim to whatever the person that you're viewing the content of and their mindset is. Because truth be told, no one is truly able to understand what it is we actually think of when we're not on social media. Because the moment we turn off our phones, the moment we turn off, our tablets, our computers, our TV screens, we have to sit with our own thoughts. And it's in moments like this when you begin to understand that you do not have a lot of your own thoughts. You just simply don't. You're so used to watching someone else's life through another lens that when you finally begin to live your own life, it almost feels like, oh, what do I do? I'm so lost. I don't have a lot of things going on because you're always focused on someone else's life instead of your own. This very video may sound kind of interesting for me to even say because as a content creator, I use social media to market my videos and to get my messages across through social media. So for me to be the person telling you, don't use social media, take a break, or at least quit it, I'm really kind of putting into the perspective that social media has a lot of negative connotations that even as people who use it to their advantage need to step away from it. And for me personally, quitting social media is probably one of the hardest things to do, at least for, I would probably say, a couple months because of the fact that I was so used to consuming so much content on a regular basis. So I had to really ask myself, what is the upside to watching social media for a long duration of time, and what are the downsides to it? And I found that for a lot of the upsides, there weren't as many compared to the downsides there were, right? In terms of downsides, I was consistently being tired, right? I was always feeding my brain this negative connotation of things I didn't enjoy. I was not really finding myself consuming content that would actually benefit me. It was mainly just videos to entertain myself or find short-term pleasure, which obviously you never really want to do when you're trying to elevate your life. I also probably would say that it was just generally consuming content as a whole. So social media was one of the main things I had to get rid of in order to see the world for what it really was, which is in motion. And I'm not used to that because I was always consuming social media on a day-to-day basis. Now, it is truly up for you to decide to either quit social media, take a break, or just simply maybe relinquish some of the content that you watch from other platforms. But one thing I would personally tell you is that if you do plan on quitting social media long term, you should understand that there will be a lot more positives than there were negatives. And also, let me say that as a content creator and as someone who consistently uploads on social media, even I have seen the benefits from that. And that includes things like increased focus, increased presence in that current moment, and I guess also you could probably say more of a grip on reality. Truth be told, social media does not always convey an actual reality that is current in our current times. It's always kind of portraying something that's hyper realistic or, fast money, fast cars, fast, different things, relationships that don't really last or aren't real because we only see the positives and we don't ever see like the negatives or, behind the screen, as they say. And because of that, it's always easy to convey the message that, oh, well, everything's supposed to be like this, or I should live my life like this, when in reality, you probably shouldn't, or that's probably not real. That's probably just advertised to make you believe that that's the reality when it's not. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys do enjoy. If you guys do, make sure to give a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Also, comment down below any questions you guys may have. And yeah, without further ado, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy.